Good morning guys. So in today's video I'm going to be showing us how to create a multimodal project in Springboot. So this is the structure of what you want to work on. So you're going to have a parent folder that has its own main application, which means this main application runs for everything in this our app. Then we have a module called the first child, that's the first module, and it has its own main application, which means it should only be run based on this main application. Then we're going to have the second child main application, then third child main application. So let's get started. So let me create a new project. Parent folder. So this is fine. Java, maven. So open. I did my version, which is fine. GDK 17, which is fine. Alright, so let's move to this. So Lombok. So I'm picking Lombok here because I don't want to have weak errors when I'm running my application, which means whatever dependency the parents has, the children should have it. So which means I want to pick different dependencies for each children, different unique dependencies. Yeah, so I'm going to be picking just Lombok for the parent that can pick something else for the child. Okay, so now this is our parent folder. Let's make the changes. So I'm going to first delete this MVN. That's MVN folder. I'm going to delete this first. So it's still scanning my files via. So let me delete it. Okay, so scan my files. Then we can move this git ignore f.md, then mvnw, and this also can move it off. So we've done the first part, which is the parent folder, then the main application. So the main application can be found here inside the src folder, inside the main Java. You can see it, parent folder application. Yeah, so we're done. We can go to the parent pom file, pom.xml file, and make some necessary changes. So this is here. You can see. So the group ID name is fine, the artifact ID is fine, the version is fine. So we can just try to remove this name and description. The properties is fine. Okay, so cool. Yeah, so let me load my maven changes. Then now we are fine. Let's go to the first module, which is the first child. So right click on the parent folder, new, the module. Then you can name it first child. So same changes. So I picked Lombok for the parent folder. Let me try picking something else. Yeah. So which means even if the first child doesn't have the Lombok dependency, it can still have access to Lombok annotations because now the parent folder already has it, so it can be negative for the parent folder. Alright, my first child is not spelled well. Let me try to delete it and create a new one. First child. So it is dev2. now that we added the first child module, we're going to tell the parent module, the parent folder, that we just added something new, a new module. So we can say modules, and we're passing module. So what's the first module? The first module is the first child, and we can tell it that parent packaging to be home, right? So which is fine. We call, we can load the changes again. Yeah. So let's make some refactoring in the first child module. So we can come here, mvn, delete it off, then git ignore, and so we can take it off. Yeah. So let me try to check my. So can you see the first child application? So we are done with the first child. Same thing goes for the second child and the third child. So let's pick a different dependency. Let me pick Spring Web. So the best practice here is whenever I'm building a big application, you can try to what the any dependency that your application will have access to can be added to the parent folder. So you don't have to be repeating yourself everywhere you go. Just add it to the parent folder and make some changes. Then it works. So for the second child, let's try to make some changes too. Of course, these files. Then we can go to the parent.xml and say we just added the second module. Say another module I've branded. We can paste it and say the second child as we added. We can make a load and change. So we're done. Changes have been made. So let's go to the second file. Let's save. Alright, so our second child application tool is ready. So let's do for the third child. So third child. So let me pick MongoDB. Okay, so this is third child. Let's make the changes in here. Just git ignore. Alright, so let's add it to our parent folder and say module third child. Right. So now we're done with this. We're done with the first basic stuff of connecting the children to the parent. Now let us connect the parent to each children. Now the parent already knows the module it's going to be working with. Now let us make the children have access to the parent too. So we can delete this off and say, okay, so we can delete this off and say parent artifact id com dot, we can say parent. Yeah, so we are cool. Now this is at this point we're trying to make the first child get to know his parent. So when we control click on this, it takes us to the parent folder, right? So we don't need this anymore, right? So versioning, don't need versioning, name and description, properties, everything, because the parent already has it. So we don't have to keep it in ourselves. So can you see that the dependency is showing a weak error? So which means the parent has something like this inside it. So let's check. Pawn dot. Okay, starter class. So this is over here. The parent has it here. then the child 2 has it. So that way showing us a weak error. We can delete it off. Remove. So we can take this one to delete it off. Right. So we are cool. So we can load our changes. So same thing happens to the second child too. I can just copy and paste it. So group ID and fashion. Right. So now we have the same error here. So that means the parent class, the parent folder has this dependency inside it. So repeating it everywhere you go. Don't show application look shitty. So you can delete it off. Right. Then the third. So I can just copy it to everywhere I go. So we can just right. So this is another error. We can just clean this off. So you can just change this. Yeah, so let's try to run this first child first. Let's try to run this first. So let's pass a message and say so. So let's run the application. So let's go to the first child instances. Okay, so now so we've done the needful, which is the parent. We have the parent folder. We have the main class. The main class is here inside Java. This is the main class. So we have the first child, and the main class, of course. We have the second child, and the third child. So we're fine. So I'm trying to run the application to see if everything works fine. So I'm running the first child module now. So can you see our message? Hey, I'm the first child. Printed here. So our first module is working fine. Let's try the second module. Just so now you can see a message, a second child. So second child class works fine. Can close it down. Let's get on the third child. So this error is just because of the MongoDB driver. Yeah. So it's trying to connect to MongoDB. It's fine. So our application was fine. So let's try to run the parent class. So just try to run it. So print any message. Let's see if it works fine. Okay, so our parent class works fine too now. So this is basically about multimodal in Springboot Java. And before I forget, let me try to explain to you. If I want to make the second child and the first child speak to the second child, right? If I want to make these two modules talk to themselves, I can just basically go to the XML, I'll go to dependencies and try to add the second child. Yeah. So this way the first child is now connected, can now have access to the second child informations, right? So this is the way I connected. This is the way to make the first child have access to the second child information. The first module can have access to second child information. So I'll pass it as an independent dependency, right? So you can load the changes and so that's all for multimodal in Springboot. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe and share this video to your loved ones. Thank you.